how to face that moment. And according to the Buddha teaching, we can see in the one Sutta, Abhaya Sutta. This is the Inkotranika. This means fearless Sutta, yeah, Abhaya Sutta. That's the one Buddha preached to the one Brahmana. His name is Janusoni. Janusoni asks to the Buddha. They greeting each other and then asks to the Buddha, I think everyone going to die. If going to die, at the moment they are very afraid. Everybody. This is Janusoni said to the Buddha. Buddha is no, everybody. We have the two parts. So one group is fear to death. One group is not fear to death. So very interesting. Janusoni is that he thinks that we also thinking everybody going to die, we were afraid like this. But Buddha said, no, we have the two parts. So very interesting, and then he asked to the Buddha, what are they? Four kinds of the person they are very afraid. Another four kind is the fearless. So what are they? Number one is who very attached on the sensual pleasure. Very attached on sensual pleasure, very passionate on the sensual pleasure. Sensual pleasure means find the sound, the seeing, sights and smelling and tasting and tangible. This is the good. We very attached on, we can say, material and all our belonging here. This is, if one very passionate on that person is going to be afraid of that. And number second person is he very attached on body, your body and your related body. If that kind of person also is going to die, he very afraid. And the third kind of person, someone that kind of person is he never ever practice the good thing. He had to do the evil regularly every day. That kind of person also, if going to die, if that kind of person going to die, very afraid. This is that person. The fourth person is very interesting. Fourth person is if we still have the doubt, very attached on doubt, the undesirable on the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, and what is the Buddha teaching is not understanding, misunderstanding, and still doubt. That kind of person also, if going to die, very afraid. So this is the Buddha's preach, the Sutta, Abhaya Sutta. And then what is the non-afraid? What is the fearless person going to die? We can say the opposite side. Opposite side. So number one is not attachment on the belonging and the sensual pleasure. This is going to die, no afraid. This is fearless person. So how to do the fearless hour? If we going to die, we peacefully. So we have to practice. Those things are impermanent. So we have to practice before dying. We have to practice our belongings, our sensual pleasure. They are everything impermanent. Have to practice. Have to contemplate on every day regularly. The habitual you have to practice. Every day we practice. Anytime, anywhere, whatever we die, we don't need to afraid. And then second person also the same. The body, they attach on body. So this is that we have to cut off the attachment, your body and your relatives and your family member. So at that time, also we practice. Our body is the impermanent and nature, dukkha, anatta. So every day, habitually we practice, we focus on our mind and body. So no need to be afraid, but we have to practice every day regularly. And then that person also, that person is, we have to do the good thing. Yeah, I agree. This Buddha also said that if we have to do the habitually the bad things, we're going to be afraid. So we have to do every day good thing as much as we can, so we can face with the death, with a peacefully. And then the fourth is that we have to overcome our doubt. This is very important. If we can overcome our doubt, so we can face to the death peacefully. How to overcome our doubt. This is a Vichiketa. So if we can overcome that, we will be achieved first stage of Nibbana, Swassapana. This is the Ditthi and Vichiketa we have to overcome. So we have to practice whatever, we have to follow the Buddha teachings, and we have to find the reliable good teacher, and then we have to listen in Dhamma, Buddha teaching, and then we have to practice every day, the habitually, morning, day and night. Not only the whole day, we have to practice the 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes as much as we can. We practice, we overcome the doubt. So at that time we can practice, we have to face that with a peacefully. No doubt, we have to overcome all the doubt of the Buddha teaching. So we have to begin peacefully and happily. So that's why I want to give the message, whatever we die in, so we have to follow this 4 kind of person, the last 4 kind of person. First 4 kind of person is very afraid. If one kind we can follow, we have to conquer to the death. So that's why I agree that Venerable Sudarshana said, the Satipatthana, who practice the Satipatthana, who practice the everyday Satipatthana, the overcome the death, never die. If you have the Sati, you never die. So at that time, we have to mindful every day, and then we have to practice. At that time, whatever. Why we get afraid of past and die? Because of he attached on himself or belonging. If I'm going to die, I worry about that. So that's why I'm going to afraid. So if we have the, in our mind is that this is non-self, this is not me, this is not I, how can attach? No need to attach other people and other belonging. So that time we have the free from the wrong view and the free from the attachment, free from the doubt. So we'll be, first stage of Nibbana as well. So that is, we should practice, the feeling, contemplation of the feeling is the best way. Because of the, I agree, so that is everybody faced with the, suffering, with the feeling, the bad feeling. So that is before dying, we have a very bad feeling, and then going to die. If we can contemplate that bad feeling, we can conquer. This is a rising personal way in nature. So in one sutta at the Phagguna sutta, this is the Buddha teach how to dance with that feeling. So that is Buddha give this feeling, contemplation of the feeling. That Phagguna, before that Phagguna monk, very sick, never ever get any enlightened one. Buddha preaching about the feeling. He practiced himself. before he Putujana. He practiced on the feeling. He is the cut off the Atadeti. So he practiced on feeling. Finally, he got the 3 step order and like that. Sosapana, Stragana, and how wonderful, only just listen from the how reliable teacher, very important. So that's why, in conclusion, we have to face exactly. So we have to practice before dying regularly, and then one thing is that we have to find how experience good friend or good teacher, good Dhamma friend. If they talk to you, also he can be free from suffering. And then Buddha is passed away already, cannot meet with the Buddha. Buddha also preach someone, also can get that like that. So if now we cannot find a teacher, you have to practice yourself. You are your teacher. So practice ourselves, we can escape from the death, we can escape from the suffering when we die with peacefully. Thank you very much.